Well, welcome folks. We're here for week 3 MLTP Probots leading the way, going up against RGB, two heavy-hitting center teams. Thanks for being here. It's essentially just a fresh ping scrim. We've got all these fresh ping players, but I guess we have to call it MLTP. Thanks for joining us again. I'm Swergonomics. I'm here. Penguin TV. Should have a fantastic match for you guys.
Should. The best one. Undefeated Probots versus, I don't know, what's the record of RGB?
They've only picked up 3 points in 4 games. They're 1 win, 3 losses.
Wow.
Yeah, it's definitely, these are two of the most hyped center teams coming into the season. One's lived up to potential, one hasn't, but it's only 2 weeks in, so obviously there's a long way to go. Also, for those who find this aesthetically pleasing, we've got Ukillum on Ukillum, and Rolling Golden Boulders Ukillum plays offense, and the Pop 'em Block 'em Probots Ukillum plays defense, the one with the apostrophe, so they're going to be going up and at it. It should be funny to see who wins the name battle there. Yeah, it's should be a good match. We're on Monarch first, and then we're heading over to Wormy. Monarch, this is the first season it's been around, so second week, of course, so we're kind of used to the action, but it's a fun one. We've seen some teams actually manage to keep the flag in base for really long periods of time over the past couple of weeks and just give up very little hold time. But once the flag is out, it can be pretty easy to keep a chain going, so getting a reset can be tough on this map. Iblis and Brainiac playing defense for Rolling Golden Boulders. They strike me as players who, Iblis of course can do anything well, but they both excel in base. So I expect them to struggle to get a reset. We saw a little bit of that last week, but it's anybody's game here. Lots of quality players.
And we're up.
Alrighty, folks. We've got 2 Juke Juices and Tag Pro. Curry looks like he's got the nice lined up boost for mid, so he should be able to get up and running with that Juke Juice early. Matrix, though, has an equally good spawn, potentially even better one, actually. If he can hit it, he does. He gets the Juke Juice, but Ukillum gets the Tag Pro on the left to prevent Matrix from getting that double power up early. 2 Juke Juices on offense for Probots. Get 1 grab, get 2 grab. Double flaccid. Underwhelming there, but Curry, no power-ups needed, is potentially out of base. He needs a re-grab if he's going to make it count. But he's past 1-2. Ukillum with the Tag Pro trying to clear things out for him. Ukillum gets another kill. Curry needs to be patient. Matrix. Ooh, it's a good grab, but couldn't stay alive and stabilize. Bad now. Slides around Iblis. Curry, being patient, gets a kiss in the end. And Matrix with a really nice anti-re-grab gets Ukillum past 3, and the blocks are solid. No, the bomb! Oh my goodness, the last second bomb. Who was that? Who shot that bomb up to prevent the cap? Ukillum gets it in the end. But man, that was a really nice bit of OD there that almost stopped that cap early.
It was actually really hard. I imagine it was pretty hard for Ukillum to get that bomb. It was Ukillum correctly, right?
I believe so. I mean, people in the comments, feel free to correct us. Ukillum gets a Tag Pro mid. Curry gets a Tag Pro right. RGB with an offensive powerhouse pair of power-ups trying to get out of base. Ooh, Iblis keeps it in base. Ukillum, for the second time on offense, trying to clean things up for his buddy. That Tag Pro, they need just to get past a couple more people that looks like they're going to be able to using those power-ups. Yeah, great job. And it's 1-1. Man, this is a slugfest early on. Look at those power-ups.
Oh, wow. Quite even on power-ups, but RGB is probably using them better right now.
Yeah. Well, you know, they did fail to use one of their Tag Pros, but they certainly made it count the second time. Curry spiking himself in bizarre circumstance there. Ukillum now out for Probots going in the other direction, trying to restore momentum to his team. Matrix now with an opportunity. Oh, nice boost away from Brainiac. He's got to get past Iblis, and Brainiac is coming in a little bit too aggressively, allowing Matrix to slide around back there, get ahead of a couple. Good recovery boost by Brainiac to contain for Iblis.
And bad will get the rolling bomb.
Oh, yep. Brainiac has that Tag Pro, should be able to get his buddy out of base if they want to avoid certain doom here. Curry comes in, steals the show, and gets out of base, not past Ukillum though. Crippy with an opportunity. Man, this match is not slowed down. We have not seen a lot of prevent from these teams. Iblis, wise kiss from the defender. Ukilum! Deeks Ukilum has Cripple to contend with. Coming back, he didn't play weeks 1 and 2 Cripple, but he was one of the most expensive defenders, certainly one of the biggest name center defenders out there, going up against Iblis, one of the other biggest center name defenders. But anyway, Cripple, this is his first week. Is he rusty? He's only been practicing for a week, so hopefully it's all deep enough in muscle memory that he performs well. But both these teams playing really well so far. Another round of pups.
Even if he is rusty, I think he's probably a better fit. The Probots, while undefeated, they just got by with APOP, and nothing against APOP, but Cripple is a 50-point defender.
Of course. I mean, APOP, if we're just going to take a minute and talk about it, he performed very well the last couple of weeks. They obviously won each game by 1 cap, and he was at the core of most of those last-second opportunities, doing really good things. He's been playing really well, but absolutely, you're not going to keep Cripple out of the team. But, I wouldn't be surprised if, if they need to make some subs, APOP would be the first guy coming in. Actually, some prevent here. This is surprising. I don't think it's going to last long, but if one of these teams can start to rack up some prevert numbers, it's gonna show, because there have been opportunities abound once people are getting it out of base. Matrix trying to boost in, do something fancy, gets a grab off Brainiac, who's in the right position, but bad, very well timed re-grab. Doesn't think he can slide past Brainiac, so he's going to cut back, and now he's got a couple blockers to work with and a bomb. He's got that boost.
Probots seem more natural when out of base.
What's that?
The Probots, they seem more natural out of base, or seem sort of cooped up when they can't really do well when both flags are in base.
Mm-hmm. Brainiac misses the snipe, bad as pass 3. The blocks are surely there. Curry, phenomenal last man return. He just rolling off of those 2 blocks. Didn't let them get established early. Saves his team a cap there, keeps it tied. I try and avoid doing Curry any lip service, but his offensive defense is consistently very, very good. Brainiac slides around everybody. Can he turn the corner? His turning radius is not good enough today. Comes in there, defender getting a really good opportunity, but he can't quite put it across the final line. Curry now coming around the corner with another chance. But Matrix using, I believe it was a bomb in there. Brainiac, good bomb return. Curry can't survive. But yeah, good grab there by Matrix to alleviate the pressure. Kill him going up against Cripple. Gets a juke of his own, but it is not in time.
The reset.
Yep, halfway through, 1-1. Both these teams playing really well. A big flurry of opportunities at the beginning of the game, but we're just starting to settle down now. Matrix got that bomb timer on point. He is support offender supreme. He's on those numbers, and it's getting him out of base. He's cutting around. He's got a boost to play with. He should be able to get across the line. He does. Curry, Brainiac, Ukil, none of them positioned well enough. I mean, I will say Pilot, there's so many angles to cap from on it. It can be, if you're patient and you pick your line, you can come in and you can cap really well, just like that.
Monarch.
Yeah, Monarch. I apologize there, folks. But, Curry now with an opportunity, but D-Ukilum slides out of base temporarily. Curry's got a block, and he's got a bomb that gets him. Cripple just barely manages to nick him. Ukilum, though, Superman curling past defensive Ukilum. Gets defused. He's got 3 ahead of him. He wants that boost. Matrix not going to give it to him. Oh, that is going to be a flaccid, though, and he's just got 2 to beat now. He's got a boost. He's not going to use it. He's going to have to in the end. Maybe just to stay alive. Maybe a curler on the back wall. He does indeed. Bad. Gets the grab. Matrix slides out of base after helping his team out of a couple close situations. Nobody's next to RGBs who kill him right now, so... Oh, just kidding. Like a bat out of hell, Cripple comes in and straight lines him. Matrix crosses the tile. Brainiac now with the team on his back. Stays alive just long enough. Another round of power-ups here. Not a lot separating these 2 teams. Potentially they could make the difference. Middle's diffused. Iblis is in a good position, but Matrix and Bad are going to bully him off of the left power-up as Brainiac gets a juke juice right. Yep, Matrix with that tag pro. That spells trouble for RGB, who are just trying to stay in it here in the first game. Brainiac, though, slides out of base. Ooh, Brainiac is not getting past Cripple, who clearly does not have too many cobwebs. Bad with what could be called, at best, an ambitious grab. Bad trying to boost in. Matrix tries to time a little regrab split. It's not in the cards. Not too long until the next round of power-ups. Iblis is there nice and early. Power-ups or regrab. Power-ups wins the Hive Mind battle for RGB this time, and will it pay off? It probably will. Cripple and then just to get out of base. Undefused. Cripple. Iblis, pardon. Cripple, though, with a really nice bomb snipe to get that early defuse. Just has a boost and 2 blockers. Gets around the Juke Juice. Still alive. Iblis coming into base, but Matrix is out temporarily. Curry sliding off of regrab. Really good call out there. I think getting a call to return is a... Oh, Iblis can't quite turn the corner as Cripple comes flying in and prevents the tying cap from RGB.
Oh, you're talking about power-ups versus regrab, and we were noticing that RGB last game they were struggling with the choice, and they lost against Ball Comedies because of they chose power-ups over regrab, and they lost a lot of caps. That looks like they improved on that this week.
Iblis gets a reset as Ukilum gets out of base. Ukilum, fortuitous rolling bomb. What can he do with it? Can he tie up the game? He can't get past Cripple and he can't get past Bad. But Curry has an opportunity. Matrix, with his own rolling bomb. Can he be more ruthless than the Boulders were? He's almost on flag tile. He's going to just have to use that bomb to stay alive and get his return, pushing his buddy into the return. And he's trying to curl around everyone. Good kiss there. The last second from Iblis. Probots want one final opportunity. Iblis, really nice snipe to shut it down. Matrix can cross base in 10 seconds, but will he? Unlikely. Iblis gets one return and a final one for posterity. Doesn't look like it. Bad gets the kept flag, and nobody on RGB does. But they do, of course. Oh, Matrix, big 7 power-ups there. That's he had a bunch of tag pros and it made a difference early.
Bad.
Well,
trailing the pack. It's an intense first game.
Yep, very good play from everybody. I mean, saw high levels of focus from the get-go. You're not seeing a lot of people spiking themselves and a lot of bad decisions. Just, patience and, like I said, patience when you're coming into base on this map makes the difference. You've got those boosts to play with. You've got walls to come off of. So if you just wait for your team to set up blocks, you can make it count. And that was, the difference for that second cap for the Probots.
Who do you think will win this next half?
Oh, I couldn't say. If you had asked me before either of the games, I would have said I expected Probots to come away with 4 points this week. But now that we're watching, I think both teams are playing well, and it's really anybody's game. This is a Centra marquee matchup, so we're just chilling on Centra. 2 games, 4 halves, 40 minutes in the Centrosphere, where you want to be. And let's see if we have any subs here. I suspect not. Both these teams, like I said, are pretty focused right now, and I think there's no need to switch up any lineups. Nobody on the bench really screams Monarch to me.
How would you scream Monarch, I guess? I guess.
I mean, it's obviously a figure of speech, but you've got players who just perform on certain maps and they're, it's more suited to their strengths, or they're playing really well in warm-ups, so you just, you give them a chance if things aren't going your way. But I don't see any difference makers on the bench needed at this point. There's obviously a lot of quality players there, but I think both these teams will go in. It's not a bold prediction, but I think neither of these teams are going to switch it up.
Right. Makes sense.
We've got some team talks, and it looks like Rollin Golden Boulders just trying to get their team back together in the group, because they're only at two of their 4 starting lineup. in the group right now. Little technical difficulties, but you know, it's part of the game, Tag Pro.
Or delay strats.
Delay strats, yeah. Maybe they're having a team talk on the EU server where they can't be spied on. Nah, that's way too exciting. That's not like RGB. They're good guys, but they're not exciting. They're exciting in their Tag Pro play sometimes, and I think they'll get it going this season. Curry's back. We got 3 out of 4. So why do you choose to use Hitbox? I'm curious. I've never been under the hood when it comes to streaming.
Twitch bothers me. I don't know. I notice Hitbox is less lag, and people aren't bothered by it much anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. I'm just bothered by Twitch for some reason. I think YouTube is actually coming up with the stream thing, which will be better.
Mm-hmm.
I think most people move over to that within at least the Tag Pro sphere. But
interesting.
It's just preference, pretty much.
Yeah. Well, we got a perfectly lucky 13 viewers. Thanks for being here, guys. Gonna have some more Tag Pro coming up for you soon. Yeah, thanks for having me, Penguin.
Thanks. You're welcome.
Yeah, if we got some downtime, I better get some tequila. Now I'm going to pull up MLTP.info and see how the other games are going.
Did you see the front page of MLTP.info?
I did. I did indeed. I just saw, is that new today? It's certainly pretty exciting.
Yes, I think it is. I think it's just tactical placement by Gem. That's not exactly... You can't, tell her to take it down, but it's still not noticeable enough to be widespread, I guess.
So looking at the scores, Easily Excitable up in the second half of Game 1 over Capper's Delight 4-1. They took the first half 3-1. Easily Excitable coming out hot, another Central team that with some exciting players. Looks like Role Models and KG Ballers getting underway here soon on Pagoon TV. Pagoon's great streams. I love watching that guy.
Oh yes. I'm gonna let him stream our game. I'm doing all of Probots' game except for the ones, I guess, think for Pagoon and Grant, which he did last week.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I think the rise of dedicated streamers is fantastic. You're seeing it in, majors and minors and MLTP as well, which is pretty great.
I think I was first against it. I guess
you're against?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think that person should necessarily have priority, especially when it comes to postseason and stuff. But I think just someone committing to do a whole season is it's a service that they're doing, and then it, just simplifies things and it's sort of generous.
True.
Of course, you do have, then you come the week where 2 dedicated streamers want to stream, and what settles that? Of course, everybody's pretty respectful in the streaming community. Emotions can flare high, but everybody tends to be pretty level-headed.
We're just waiting on Ibis.
Yeah. Ibis. Maybe his mom surprised him with a trip to Olive Garden. He couldn't say no. Pulled out at the last second. Maybe there's an earthquake. He is in California.
Earthquake. I think they would all know that. We know that by now.
Yeah. Curry doesn't, they have no clue where he is, so it looks like BDL is coming in. I think on defense, to play alongside Brainiac. They're ready to go, and this is gonna be interesting. BDL obviously known more for his offensive prowess, but he's been playing the D game as well as the O game this season, and there's no reason he couldn't do well. I mean, he's got the skill. Everybody knows that. But can he come in, subbing into the middle of the game? Rollin Boulders losing their captain and defensive rock, Iblis. Can they bring it back? They're already down 1 cap. We got 3 Juke Juices here on Monarch. Who's gonna get that middle one? It looks like potentially Cripple or Curry. Who's that spawning there for RGB? Oh, that's bad. It's anybody's right now because the spawns are mediocre. Killum has the best angle by far. And he picks up that Juke Juice middle, no problem. That's gonna be 2 for RGB and 1 for PvP. Killum grabbing nice and early. He's just trying to push it aggressively because he's got that Juke Juice on regrab. Yep, Curry manages to turn the corner. Cripple gets ahead. He's got a boost to play around with. Comes in off an interesting back wall. Stays alive long enough for his team to get 1 return. He's got momentum and he's got 3 ahead. And Killum breaks the position and nips in with a return. And Cripple, with an intelligent choice there to play anti-re, gets his team a reset.
Do you think the Probots will play conservatively this game?
I mean, as much as you can. I mean, obviously it's you can just, take less chances, but I think just like last game, we're going to see the power-ups really shaking up that status quo of a tight little small base. I mean, the bombs as well can get people out. But, when you're dealing with a tag pro or a Juke Juice, there's no real choice to play conservative. Like, I think it was relatively hectic last match. And, Kill now. Trying to get past Matrix, who never gave him the angle, but Curry with a rolling bomb regrab and Brainiac, the tag pro on defense. Oh, but they can't. He wants the tag, but in the end, gives up Cripple's escape temporarily. Kill now. The chance he needs a regrabber, and Curry is going to get there eventually. As Killum boosts and bombs his way around. Killum tries to stand up Killum, and it fails in the end. Oh, Brainiac. Interesting block there. Curry now with a chance. Past 1 and then none. Can't quite turn that corner. Zero, just 1 cap separating these 2 teams, and we've got another round of power-ups coming up. Will teams get out of position going for them? Killum does beat Cripple and cannot find the boost angle in the base. He manages to stutter step that Juke Juice, but can't quite find the angle. RGB making more opportunities and just not quite able to capitalize on them right now. If they keep this up though, then surely they can make one of them count. Brainiac and BDL want this reset. Should be able to get it here. And it is a cap as Curry slides into base, no one ahead of him. Some aggressive boost and bomb use to get that reset there by RGB, who tied up at 2-2. Bad new kill with a quick double flaccid. Curry slides out past a couple, and RGB forcing the issue in this half. They got BDL in for Iblis, and it is not phasing them at all. Ooh, Curry needed to maybe think about a power up there instead of taking that aggressive boost. Killum does stay alive long enough for Curry to get regrab and even beats Cripple. That's the 2nd time in recent history we've seen him with a Juke Juice getting embarrassed. So, maybe Rust is a bit of a concern there, or maybe just one-on-one. He's not quite that confident yet. Obviously, things like boost angles and, positioning and decisions, you don't exactly forget, but, just maybe not quite as confident on his 1-on-1s coming back fresh. Iblis is back in the group. Are they going to hot sub him in for BDL? He's team is playing well right now, so I don't think so.
BDL's playing pretty well.
I mean, I think, you obviously take Iblis over BDL in the dark any day, but I don't think they really want to switch up the chemistry right now. Tag Pro middle going to defensive Ukilm, who takes it on offense. Brainiac with a Juke Juice and another Rolling Bomb getting diffused. Heavily contested power-up fights. We're halfway through the game, but people are not getting loose on those power-up numbers. Ukilm, using that bomb, gets himself behind, and just Curry is ahead, and then just to position and buy enough time. Brainiac going really aggressive for that reset. BDL spawns, and it's going to help contain Matrix. Oh, Matrix. Bad now with a bomb. Is staying alive despite balls whizzing past him. Yeah, we've already mentioned it, but it is worth saying that so many of these players are part of a core group of Centra players that play together on Fresh Ping of Ball Air, the USC team, now the most successful team in USC history, and they know each other's play styles. So obviously you can still get beat bad one-on-one when you know somebody, but we're not gonna see too many surprising things like that, because these players are so familiar with each other. Bad gets his own return. Just takes it into the spike. Ukilm is still containing him, so he's not going to get punished for it. No, he does. Ukilm beats Ukilm and temporarily gets out bottom. Brainiac on Re has a boost to play with. Perhaps a little bit too aggressive. No! Slides past a couple really well. We're all tied up here. Of course, it only takes one cap to win it, and we've got 4 minutes left. It's anybody's game here. Really, really tight match so far. Ukilm now with the flag and a chance for RGB to take the lead. Ooh, Ukilm splits two and just has one ahead of him. Bad cannot get blocked out, and he does not get blocked out. Their captain playing like a veteran right there. Curry, though, is going to have another opportunity for his team. The rolling bomb. Curry wants it, but I don't think he's going to be able to get it. There is another rolling bomb to the left, and BDL gets the return and then the rolling bomb. Good play by BDL there in a situation that really could have gotten sticky quick. Brainiac with a nice bomb snipe, and can he get a reset all alone? He does, and BDL is out with a rolling bomb. He is defused by Matrix with a really nice but risky backward snipe. BDL's got a re-grab and a boost to play around with, and he's coming in. But man, did his avenue of opportunity shrink quickly there. The Probots absolutely descended on him like wasps. Really good positioning there, despite getting boosted past two of them. Coming into the last 3 minutes, and we've got a hefty 15 returns for Brainiac. Not to mention another 10 for BDL. Probot not having any trouble grabbing, but having a little bit of trouble getting out of base and making it count this game. Far more opportunities going to RGB. But it's any man's game right now, and Brainiac is going to pick up a Juke Juice on defense. Rolling bomb diffused middle a moment ago, and now we've got a heavy battle on the left pup. It's just a rolling bomb. Everybody can hang their heads high because they didn't give up a power up there. But will somebody give up a more important grab? Matrix looks like it'll turn into a Flaccid. Bad takes that boost outside of flag, electing not to grab. Wise decision, no need to Flaccid at a time like this. Ukilm just barely stays alive long enough to give Curry a grab, who has the momentum and the split on Cripple and Ukilm. He's past 1-2. They've got an angle to catch up. Curry has a boost, elects not to taste it, or take it, not taste it. Brainiac with a good return. There's tag pro middle, and Curry will get it just so the other team cannot. The Cripple is buying his team some time here. Brainiac, good return. BDL picks up a rolling bomb. Power-ups are not on the right balls right now for RGB, but of course it's better than the opponents having them. Ooh, BDL forcing his buddy to kiss with that rolling bomb. Ukilm picks up a tag pro left. And man, it is very lucky that the Probots have it out of base right now. Or not lucky, it's very well crafted that they're out of base right now, because that could have gotten sticky quick. Brainiac Slides the snipe! Potentially gets a reset for RGB here heading into the last minute. He does, and they've got a tag pro on defense. Curry's got a tall task to get past Bad Matrix, but if he does, sheer heaven was waiting on the other side. Alas, he could not. But he still has the flag. Ukilum playing anti-re for Probots. And it looks like it's going to pay off. They did not want to have to suffer through another boatload of opportunities there in the last minute. Really good anti-re strats from Probots throughout the entire game here on Monarch. They have done it 1, 2, 3 times if I'm not mistaken, and it has never cost them. It's always been very well executed. Matrix was passed forward, but the bomb sends him into the spikes. Really good play there by Ukilum, preventing what would have given the lead to the Probots. Cripple is out of base and he's got a lawnmower ahead of him. Cripple does not split BDL, who has subbed in strong and brought his team back into a tie here. There's gonna be time for another opportunity potentially. Curry is past one, he's got a tag respawning on defense. If Ukilum can get a couple kills with that, he does get 1 kill, but Curry cannot stay alive long enough to make it count. Ukilum should have one last grab, and if he can use that bomb to good effect, which he does, he is going to be past 2 people. Matrix ahead of him with the bomb buys enough time to call that game to rest. That's a tie, folks. Rollin, Golden, Boulders, Poplin, Blocklin, Probots. Jesus Christ, there's a lot of alliteration in those names, and they're both playing well. We've got a tie match, both teams picking up 1 point, and a lot of fire under the belly of these teams to get 3 points in the next game.
Probots still undefeated, but not
Absolutely.
all wins.
Man, that was a fantastic game. Oh, we're up to 18 viewers. Thanks for being here, folks. It's starting to get interesting, so thanks for joining us. Oh, ooh, get Simon in here. Simon's actually alive now. He's in the Lava Monsters channel. It's gonna be a pain to get him here, but he'll make his way here. He's in the channel above us, but we'll get that going for you folks.
Hello?
What up, Esdog?
Is my mic working right now?
Yeah, dude, you sound
Okay.
beautiful.
Do I sound different to you? This is my laptop's mic. My headset mic stopped working, unfortunately.
Nah, you sound pretty standard.
Yeah, pretty bland, pretty vanilla.
Yeah, dude, you
kind
sound
of
like you
Monarch.
have like a saltine.
My
Nah,
favorite
man, thanks
snack.
for being here. Yeah, I assume you watched
Yeah.
that first game.
Yeah, it was a good game. I was wondering if the Probots were gonna make another last second comeback like they did last week, but RGB stemmed the tide.
Oh man, I'm just reading chat for the first time. Some funny things in there. Is Matrix any good? Good question, Jude. Good question. We'll find out as we watch it play another 10 minutes and then another 20 minutes here on Wormy. Oh man, I love this map.
Keep
This
talking
map
about
is a
Grizzly.
blast. And I will say that in terms of lore and backstory to maps, Wormy has the best creation story, origin story of any map I know. But that is for another day because we've got the action here. Simon, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, glad to be here. I'm happy I get to commentate Wormy, probably my favorite map to play, and one of the more entertaining maps to watch, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, this map is wet and wild. Speaking of which, you got a beer in your hand or anything?
No, I have some Carl's Jr. in my hand.
That sounds like a severe sedative, but that sounds pretty good. I could eat that right now. Anyway, back to the Tag Pro action. After the
Okay,
first
can I
round
get
of
a group
power-ups.
link real quick, actually?
Group link, sure. I can get you that. Bam. And we have Bad making a grab here, trying to slide out around back of base. He does. More or less everybody is ahead of him. So it's really going to be up to Matrix on regrab to make it count here. As we get through the first minute of the game, Matrix has a bomb to play with. And Iblis doesn't quite get that boost from behind him, and Matrix is staying alive for a really long time here. It's going to allow his team to position for those power-ups, even get 1, 2 of them. And he still doesn't have a regrab, but man, he's just looking gung-ho like it doesn't matter right now. He's got Bad, absolutely getting blitzed with that juke juice. Block and Probots have gotten worked with those juke juices a few times. Curry now sliding past everybody. He's got the boost to play around with Bat, only man ahead. Surely he can get blocked out. The sacrifice is real, and RGB take the first half of the game. Full team effort there. Blocking out that tag pro. Someone boosted into him, and another person was going to sacrifice, but it ran out in time for it to turn into a block. And man, Curry gets a really nice cap with his whole team supporting him there.
Yeah, very hectic to start out. Tag pros on this map are very, very strong because it's so narrow. It's very hard to avoid. RGB did a good job there.
Bad trying to answer for Probots, grabbing alone, and it is ill-fated this time. Matrix with the tag pro. Can he make it count now? Go in the other direction. Cripple with a rolling bomb. All three power-ups for the Probot. Kill him, gets out of base, obviously at the right time, and is still coming in, and Iblis is trying to take out the entire PvP offense on his own. In the end, he only gets one, but Brainiac, nice positioning, and Iblis is spawning. And looks like they're not going to be able to get that reset. They were close there for a moment. It's funny, you know, it's all chasing, but there's moments when you're chasing where you're like near to getting a reset, and those are the key moments. The rest of it is just following balls as they boost around a really wild map.
Yeah, there's so many boosts and bombs, it gives the offense a lot of options as to where they want to go.
Curry going to the spikes up top. Both of his chasers trying to follow him through and killing each other. And Curry was on the flag tile for a few seconds there after absolutely dirtying the PvP chasers. Oh my goodness, if this announcing a cap, because he's still alive. He's already gotten a top 10 play of just staying alive forever, waiting for that opportunity. We know he's capable of it, and this would be a beautiful play if it could happen. But, oh, he gets around Matrix. But Ukilum, the other flag carrier, is keeping it alive and keeping Curry's highlight reel at bay. Man, oh, Brainiac snipes the snipe. Iblis pushing back, wants that reset for his buddy. Oh, can't quite get the boost, but Brainiac is containing, nice and patient. Oh man, down goes Curry after what was a somewhat luck-based, beautiful maneuver. Ukil now coming in the base, just Bad ahead of him. Iblis and Curry desperately trying to get that return, but Bad is at the boost and out of base. Matrix almost getting the one-man block into return to get his buddy the cap, but he does not, and they're still trailing by one.
Brainiac did a good job of using those hectic in-base bombs to get a good grab and bounce off that corner and avoid a Matrix.
I mean, those bombs. Oh, nice bomb snipe by Brainiac, getting a reset for his team. Ukilum is not going to be out of base to bring it in, but really nice play regardless. Yeah, it's a wild map with those bombs, and I firmly believe that you want to, it's difficult because sometimes they can be tough to predict, but you want to be the one diffusing it because then you're dictating the pace of play. Like you can have your partners positioning well and you can take advantage of it. If they're the one diffusing it, then you're always struggling to get in position. Be the aggressor. I mean, obviously, there's a time and a place and you shouldn't always be bombing, but I think, oh, Bad now gets blocked by Ukilum as he tries to come into base. They were trying to get a block, but that last man for RGB was not going to get sandwiched out.
Yeah, good positioning by Curry. That's definitely the most common boost route into base, and he knew that. Put himself in the right spot and slowed it down just enough.
Yeah, it's a rare day that Curry gets caught out on OD. It's one of his stronger points of his play. Brainiac, nice snipe to get the reset. Only one cap separating these two teams. Probots do not want to lose for the first time this season, and especially not to these guys. I mean, they're all friends here, but it's hard to say if you definitely don't feel better when you lose to your friends. It's almost a little bit more bitter because you only get to play them once or twice a season. Brainiac with a nice boost to get past Cripple temporarily. Brainiac and Iblis, the flag carriers, trying to lead the way there for RGB, but alas, Ukilum and Curry perhaps could have succeeded a little bit longer in that scenario. Matrix now coming around back. He's got 4 ahead of him, and unless he picks up a power-up here... Oh no, he's just got 2 ahead of him now! Bad, rolling bomb re-grab. Iblis, super aggressive, going back into base there. and is trying to stay ahead of Bad here. He cannot. Brainiac's Tag Pro, though, should get Curry out of base and alleviate the fear. Bad gets his own return, and in the process careens into the spikes. I will donate $100 to Tag Pro if somebody does a spike juke, into the point between the spikes. Ooh, great last minute stop by Curry, getting there just in time. And Ukilm plays regrab. RGB nearly gave up a cap there while I was dawdling on about nonsense, but really good last minute stop.
That was about as close as you can get right there. Very fortunate stop by Curry.
Ooh! Curry and Ukilm working together in tandem beautifully to get a base there. Cripple is already out of base though. Brainiac, good return. Ukilm, nice split. Bad now, aggressively boosting out of base, and man, that is the power of the boost on Wormy. If you pick one of those little acute angles, you can get to your base in like a few seconds. This game is never, I've seen some crazy cap chains on this map, so it doesn't really matter how much you're winning by. It's not over till it's really over. Bad now, great move on Ukilm, getting dirtied with that juke juice. Probots finally turning around the juke juice embarrassment. Brainiac, nice bomb snipe. Iblis doing good with that flag. Brainiac and Curry are going to need to get 2 returns. What are you going to say about Brain?
He just took out like 4 or 5 Probots with that Tag Pro, and then when he bombed for the return, he sent a couple into a spike as well, I believe.
Ooh, Curry's passed 1, 2, 3. He's got a bomb, and he hits it at the most bizarre angle ever! He catches the underside of that whip in middle and curls around into base in his cap that you will not see again for a very long time. That's the first time I've ever seen that on Wormy, and we've been playing Wormy for a long time.
I have never seen that angle.
Good God,
that is so
now
cool.
It's a timely block from Iblis, and it's coming in! It's 3 for RGB!
Oh,
they are coming out hot here, and they have needed that this season. They've got, of course, another 15 minutes to go, but if they can keep to this momentum, they'll be picking up their 2nd win of the season in really, really beautiful circumstances. Crippy now has something to say about that. He's coming back. He may be rusty, but he is certainly a quality player, and he's coming in here. He needs blocks. Iblis comes in just in time to shut down the opportunity. Matrix, though, has a grab. Curry has a boost. Curry's not going to miss that. He's 3 inches away from them. Bad, though, has a great opportunity, and he's got the momentum to get out past Brainiac. He's got a boost to play around with. Oh! Probots with a stunner. Man, these caps... I love Wormy. Can we all just admit that Wormy is one of the most awesome maps out there? It's given us beautiful play after beautiful play right now.
That was crazy. Hockey-esque. The puck just bouncing off a random player and getting into the goal. I don't know who he bounced off of there, but that was just very fortunate.
Yeah, one of the last uncharted realms of Tag Pro, bouncing off of your teammates at funny angles. That's one of the last few bastions of teamwork that I think is potentially could be explored a little bit more. And usually just happens luckily like that. But man, Probots, that was a beautiful cap answering RGB's 3. Curry now and Matrix, each with the flag. Matrix almost nub-stepping to kill him. Iblis comes in. And that is that. 6 power-ups for Bad, trying to lead by demonstration. Matrix with the... Oh my goodness, that's a lot of power-ups for Probots who just couldn't quite capitalize on them there. 3-1 to RGB. Man, that was... Sorry for running my mouth, Simon. That was an exciting match.
That is okay. Man, Matrix is so good at getting power-ups. He always has at least 6, I feel like.
Yeah, he does all the technical things right. He's got a great mind on his shoulders, and he can keep power-ups and bombs and all that on point, which is of course a great boon to his team. He makes, it's been said before, but he makes the players around him look good.
Definitely, man. That was a fun half right there. I'm very excited to see this next half, see what Probots do differently. Maybe play some more anti-read. It was working very well with Monarch. That earlier.
Yeah, this is it's a tougher map to do it on because you've got those bombs and those boosts. It can be a little bit harder to pull off the anti-re, but it's just as effective when you can stick it. Alright, we are back underway here for the last half of the week here. Center marquee matchup, Pop 'em Block 'em Probots. Still undefeated, tying the first game this week. This is their chance to hold on to that crown. They're 2 caps down, but they have the quality, and they have their special boy Cripple back in the lineup. 2 rolling bombs, top and bottom, tag pro mid for whoever can get there. Matrix in a good position to get bombed middle. I'd be very surprised if we didn't see one of his teammates. Oh no, Cripple's got a good vanilla route, as does Iblis. And I suspect Probots are going to pick up that tag pro middle, no problem. Yes, indeed. Cripple even gets a nice double touch tag on Ukillum, who wanted to do something with that. Rolling bomb bottom, Matrix now with the grab. Cripple trying to clear out the way with that tag pro. They get separated momentarily, but Cripple is back like a sheepdog trying to guard mate in. 2 base, run in the corner. Curry, as always, in position on OD. Brainiac now. You can see what he does without the flag. What can he do with it? He can get the chain going, which is good enough. You kill him now with a chance as Curry dies. Oh, Cripple, going pretty aggressive with those bombs, does manage to contain Ukillum with it and get the return. Living on the edge of control there, and it's working right now. It's a map where controlled chaos is the name of the game.
Yeah, that was good positioning. Right? Cripple right there, going outside of the base is definitely the most common route for flag carriers to take. It's the safest, so just cutting that off allows you to get reset a lot.
Oh yeah, and he knew. Curry now past 4, hits the boost. Cool, calm, calculated is the name of the game right now as RGB ramps it up to 4-1. When they're playing with confidence, they're playing well, and Curry hits a bizarre little bomb corner again to curl him past Matrix. He's got another boost to play around with, and he needs everybody to get blocked. He needs 3 people to get blocked out by 2 people. He has the boosts to get past 1, and he has the block. I don't know, Simon. What do you think? Do you think he could have stuck that?
Yeah, I think he could have.
I think he could have too. I think he could have stuck that.
Maybe he didn't trust the blocks enough. I'm not sure. It's easy to say he could have got it from a third party, perspective.
We're just sitting here talking. Who are we to criticize? But for the record, let the record state that there may have been an angle there. Ukillum, he's got a tag pro and a boost, but he can only get 1 return. Ooh, Iblis with a really bizarre bomb there that's going to send Ukillum out of base. Curry comes in real quick and then boosts back into base, letting Bad pass 3. He gets a bomb to get one of his buddies back ahead, but Bad has the boost. Oh, beautiful cap. Pop 'em, block 'em, Probots. Turning the corner with using, like as I said, they're using each other to turn those boost corners and come into base quicker. And now they can't quite hit the slingshot to take another cap. But man, that first one, those blocks, first to come out of base and help their buddy turn the corner for the 2nd time in this match, and then to get back in there and block out the last remaining man. That looked really, really clean on defense from Probots. And now they're on top of power-ups.
Yeah, that was well done. Matrix easily could have had a 2nd cap there. I bet he wishes he could have done that elbow boost there again. Boosting right into the flag is pretty common boost. I'm sure he can do that 9 times out of 10. At least trying.
1-2 punch by Probots. Cripple is out past 3 after they take down that rolling bomb. Curry has to stay alive, has no pressure on him yet, and even when they get close, he is just weaving around them, no problem. Cripple, meanwhile, is dancing around top temporarily. Nice boost by Ukillum to get past a couple. The bomb by Curry takes out a couple. Oh, another bomb by the Probots there. Delays what looked like it was an almost guaranteed cap. Good bomb usage by everybody right now. Absolute brawl middle for that power up, and Bad slides in. Cool as a cucumber. He didn't even need to push around in battle. He knew that the lane was going to be open to just snag that tag bro. And that's
the advantage of having those specific power-up timers. Bad could just wait it out, knew he didn't have to mash in there.
RGB had to deal with 2 tag bros, and they did there, preventing that cap. They're still up 4-2 right now. They're only up by 2 with 5 minutes left. But Probots need to pick up a little bit more momentum here, because their opportunities are too few and far between to cap 2 or 3 more times. Matrix with the distraction grab and bait, and now Bad gets away from Iblis and boost spawn, sends him back into base, and he's going to be nice and conservative and go around back again. Wants bottom power up, but Brainiac is on the scene. Temporarily, Brainiac with a really errant boost, and Bad is going to curl around that corner as Curry is blocked out for one of the first times this week, and Probots, really nice cap there. They're only down by 1 now, and they've got plenty of time. Probots need to keep the flag in base to make that happen.
Yeah, a few little mistakes by RGB lets Bad walk in for a relatively easy cap.
Yeah, really simple compared to all the other ones we've seen. Bad wants to lead by example, but really nice timed regrab from Matrix, who slides out of base by the narrowest of margins, but he cannot in the end stay alive long enough to get a regrab going. Cripple with his own grab, and he's got some boosts to play around with, and he's got a tag pro in front of him. Bad and Cripple showing us how tag pro leads are supposed to look like. So tight. Curry couldn't stay alive long enough. Really good power-up usage there. They had to be patient, but that opportunity was put to bed by Probots, who have tied it up here, and they're coming in again. 3.5 minutes left, and we're all tied up. Probots fighting back very well.
Yeah, very nice answer. They keep getting tag pros, and they keep making the best use of them. RGB maybe grabbing a little too much, a little too early there on that last one, but play by Probots, good power control.
Much agreed. Rolling bomb diffused middle. Matrix gets that juke juice top, and all the momentum is with Pop and Block and Probots now, as they are on course to hold on to their undefeated mantle. Curry that was out past 1, 2, 3. The bomb on Bad. Bad manages to, despite having a little bit of momentum and a little bit of squirrely spin, stay positioned and buy time for his team to get ahead.
Bad had great positioning there. He knew he was going to get bombed out, but he positioned himself so he hit that far right block right under the spike in RGB's base. Very good position. Kept him safe there to get that return.
Who killed him alive long enough to get the chain going. Cripple slingshot boost. He wants the reset, and in the end he pushes his buddy. Oh! Behind, but the boost spawn for Bad.
I have a
Touch of
feeling
luck
this game
there gets
will
them to
not
return.
end in a tie. These guys don't want to tie both games. They want bragging rights. Someone's going to end up scoring. I have a feeling it'll be crazy as well.
I've got a feeling it'll be crazy as well. We can only hope, Simon. Matrix now with a chance to grab, and he's got a wall of red balls ahead of him. 1.5 minutes after tying the first game. Centra best friends forever. Pop'em, Block'em Probots and Rollin Golden Boulders are tied again. The halves scores mirroring each other, and both teams want this to be 3 points, not 1. Curry now, surely not getting out of the situation. Sure, don't call me Shirley, he says, but in the end he couldn't stay alive. Ukil now wants the boost on Ukil him, can't quite hit it.
Got a mid-power battle pretty soon.
Iblis comes away with it, beating 2 and immediately slaughtering them mercilessly with that tag pro, and he wants to guide his defensive buddy Brainiac out of base. Curry with the rolling bomb regrab, so they'd be wise just to push it aggressively. Matrix, the only thing standing in between them and a cap. Iblis and Ukillum need to push in aggressively on him. Ukillum can't get the one-on-one. Matrix stays alive as Brainiac is sitting on the flag tile. Matrix dies in the end, but he stays alive long enough to prevent that cap. Brainiac has another opportunity, maybe, but I suspect that is going to be the play that saves the game for them. Matrix, a really great last man play. Bad trying to stay alive as well. Curry can't. Ukillum's going to have to go God mode on the last 2 people if this is going to be anything but a tie, but there it is. No, Ukillum, right in the corner! Ukillum past 4. Cannot in the end put it in.
Oh, man.
But that was Wormy. That was good times, folks. That's all your Central Marquee players going up against each other and nothing separating them. Cripple with a big stack and power-ups, worth making note of that. But we're all tied and both teams are picking up 2 points. And man, the handshakes are going to be firm and genuine when they go and talk to each other after this game. 2 ties, nobody loses. I mean, obviously you want some more points, but everybody can hold their head high after that week. Sure. I'll take anyone but Curry. Yeah, Matrix is dank.
Yeah, that last second move definitely got them, or kept them the tie right there.
Yeah, and they were down. Let's not forget that they were down by 3. Got a cap in that first half to cut the difference down to 2, and then of course tied it up really well in that last half there. Undefeated, 4 wins, 2 ties. It's certainly a dent in their armor, but that's a very good record still, by all means.
Yeah, points are points. I'm sure the Probots are more happy with this result than RGB. RGB kind of struggling the first 2 games, or first 2 weeks of the season. Would have been nice for them to get a win, but not losing. So there's a silver lining. Going up against supposedly the best team, or best team record-wise. So they know they can hang with them. They just have a little bit of tweaking to do. I wouldn't be surprised to see them making the playoffs if they can clean it up.
Mm-hmm. If you could
Matrix
drag Matrix into here, Penguin. Cool. We'll get him in here eventually, but yeah.
That was rough.
Hey, Matrix.
What's up, dude?
Thanks for joining us, man. Well played, first of all.
Oh, I played like ass, but thank you.
Well, you know, everybody had their moments, but your name was on the tip of our tongues at the end of that game there when you were the last man and kept it. Bought some time with that grab and kept it at a tie.
My hair. Yeah, that was close, but overall, I don't think I played that well. But a tie seems like the right result.
Yeah, what I was saying is that you guys are all such good friends that you're just happy that no one's gonna lose. So you can all shake hands and smile at each other and say job well done, even though
friends,
you're plotting and a little bit pissed that you didn't get more points.
The fact that we're friends makes me want to win more.
Right, of course, it lights the fire under your belly, but
Yeah, that's all right.
But who on your team do you think really made the difference? Bad had some really great plays leading the way, but in that last half, who before the game was getting you guys amped up to come back into it?
Cripple,
Yeah. Was Cripple just back into the thick of it beginning of this week, ready to practice, or is he have you guys had to get him back up to full speed?
Yeah.
Are you letting go of Spacebar Matrix, or you're push to talk?
Oh, am I? Whoops. Sorry about that.
You were.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, yeah, what I was saying is I think Cripple, after a few scrims and a few pubs, seems to have been getting back into it. He played really well, and we think moving forward, he's just going to get back to where he was and get better and better.
Nice. Simon Penguin, feel free to hop in there with any questions you guys have. I was wondering if But what you think about RGB? I mean, obviously you know all those guys well, and you want them to do well as another Central team. But they've started a little bit rough around the edges. But they played really well this week. Anyone can see. But do you think they have what it takes to make it to the playoffs?
I think so. It's like they started off pretty rough and they didn't play as well as they could have been playing. But if you give Ibis and Brainiac enough time to work things out, I think that their defense will just keep improving. So
Hmm.
I think it showed now in the third week. They've been improving week after week. And even when BDL came in, he still played really well. So I think the team as a whole is really strong and it'll show in their coming games.
Hmm. Cool.
Yeah, the skill is definitely there. Maybe the chemistry isn't there
Yeah,
just
it's
yet.
definitely a chemistry thing because both Ibis and Brainiac swing like wild. And so it's like maybe like 50% of the time one of them gets a solo, then if you just like juke out two of them, you're going to be out past two pretty quickly, which is what they need to work on. But if they can start working on containing a bit better, they'll do pretty well. Even though right now their risky plays did seem to pay off with the random boosts back and shit. So
Yeah. I mean, I think that we definitely saw this week Brainiac just putting on some hard contains while it was caught up. It wasn't what he was doing every time. He was still, when he thought he had a chance, he was pushing in. But I definitely saw Brainiac put on the brakes a little bit this week. And honestly, that's one of the only parts of his game that really needs to be tweaked. He's just in base, he's on point, out of base. He's learning to support the captain and the god tier defender that everybody expects good things from Iblis.
absolutely.
But anything else you want to say about their team, your team? Any final thoughts on that game, or just anything you want to say to your competitors in that match, mate?
Well, I think I know what I need to work on. I just got a little flustered when I showed him my play. I just didn't really play very well, especially in the second half of Monarch when I didn't play like I normally did, controlling pops and such. And I think that for me moving forward, at least, it's going to be just a slight attitude change. But I think as a whole, we're going to just mesh better and better once Kripo gets back. This is only his first week back, so I think moving forward we'll be a real competitor.
Nice. Any frustrations from Apop not being able to play this week?
Oh, that's fine. I mean, he'll be playing tomorrow, actually. We scheduled the minors time, so it would work out. But he couldn't back up today because, I think he was doing Father's Day stuff, which is perfectly fine.
Yeah. Cool. Well, and unless there's anything else anyone wants to say, thanks for joining us, mate.
No, thanks for having me.
Yeah, good luck the
Thanks
rest
for
of
the
the
stream.
season.
Cheers, guys.
Yeah.
Cool. I got nothing else to say. Simon?
No, I have no closing thoughts.
Okay, I guess we can end it then.
Cool.
Thanks for watching.